Okay. All right, you guys, give me just 1 second. Let me adjust this with bubbles. I think that's a good idea. My bubbles, my bubbles, my bubbles. Yep. Hi. Okay, let me just get this together and just give you guys a message real quick. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay, great. Hi, everyone. All right. So I just wanted to talk about something that has recently happened. And I think it's important sometimes for you all to see my face when I share messages because people are goofy. So because they don't understand how I live my day-to-day life and who I am on a fundamental level, they're goofy. But Ming Nwai is awesome, right? Have a good day. Okay, bye. So now, one thing that you guys are going to learn here is that something has happened that's very lethal in Brazil that a lot of people are not talking about, but it's happening globally. And I just excuse my like graphics and things like that because my phone is a little bit old. So it's okay, good. And then also too hacking and things like that. So just want to make sure my phone doesn't go in and out. All right, let the kids play. Da 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 da. Okay, so one thing that has come out now recently is the fact that a lot of these celebrities they were playing in Brazil in regards to creating torture chambers of children filled with children from the favelas that were in poverty and had no food because of the gang wars and cartel drama that the United States and their government has started. So stupid bitches like Doja Cat, Cardi B, all of them were going into those parts of the world, playing with ritual starting stuff and reactivating things that, you know, a lot of people who did social justice activism and fundraise for it, had fought against. They started it again. Playing in the foster care system, oh, I know that bitch is in jail. Well, I know their family, and I know that block, and they never have their kids, and and started something very lethal, ambitious, and delusional to play with the computer and play with those kids and play with glamour spells. And it went nationally very quickly and ended up creating a national disaster, and that's why everyone is homeless, everyone is missing, and everyone's turning up dead and sacrificed, and it's really a big ass problem. And they didn't know that I knew this because there's somebody that used to come and get readings from me. Her dad was actually Knockout Ned from City of God, that movie about Brazil. So they were starting hella shit in the cartel, not knowing that I knew that, not knowing that I went to high school with these people, not knowing that I knew all that because I used to be an ethnic studies teacher too. So all the conflict that started, I already seen it. Period. In teaching it and then also in living it too, having in a part of that stuff, I have my family and things like that, and them being mentally ill and delusional because of how they formed with it socially, not knowing that it started in space, just tracking people spiritually, so they can go and play with them and still not getting shit. So they started a big ass war with these kids. A lot of their family is Bahia, but Garifuna, with a certain type of melanin. Turbinado sugar too is in their melanin, because if you watch my melanin class, one of the sources of melanin on this planet is turbinado sugar. But if you have to have melanin to take it, and then it turns into a psychedelic. That's why they don't understand that sugar is a psychedelic, and it's also a type of like, it invokes a specific spectrum, the psychedelic spectrum that's in food. That's why you could take sugar and it'll activate parts of your mind like heroin does, right? But they're talking about heroin cut with coca. We So now what's happening here is there's a bunch of drama and chaos because people have started so much shit playing with these kids. They don't know that I saw that. They don't know that I know this. One of the women that used to come and get readings from me, her father had left Brazil because they started hella shit. She didn't know that. They didn't know that I knew her family. They didn't know that I had read several books growing up too in school. I was an avid reader, so I know a lot that goes on in the planet. That's why when you see me do these different things, like how are you getting this hash recipes? That's actually from ancient Afghanistan because I used to read Kite Runner and Swallows of Kabul and things like that. Right. Yes, and Blood of Flowers and all that type of stuff. So my mind was going there spiritually back in time, playing with my energy, my mind. Because you invoke imagination, which is also spell work. I didn't know that. So they were giving me recipes and stuff like that because I would see things and talk about it, and I would help their people too on the planet. So that's now something that's coming up because of something that has come out called Zorzai, aka a shared federation where we have the same food, the same clothing, and the same recipes, but how? Because we're all from the same place in space and speak a similar language called Kimpuaro. So I can speak Uzbeki, also the Afghanistan language, Kumkafki. I can speak Arabic, but I can also speak Igbo, speak Japanese, and speak Mam and Mayan. Right, which is who you call those indigenous people and what you call Spanish America, which is indigenous Americans. So now it's coming out now because stuff has happened here and things have come out that where people are trying to hide this fuckery, and now everything has come out in regards to how it started in space and came to the planet. That's the biggest part. And it's the people that they're playing with in that zodiac that exposed it. Me, Leo, Hermayes Escaram, Leo, Mario Franco, Leo, Kobe Bryant, Leo, Leo Federation, but also a certain type of Libra energy too. On one end, it's fire and air energy that create electricity. Aries and air, Leo in air, not Sagittarius in air, but Virgo in air, right? And electricity in there too, and another type of earth, and also water. And they were playing hella fucking games and starting shit. Cancer is a type of water, so they were starting hella shit, causing hella drama. Put a Shanghai crystal in your plane here, start drama here, use a clone there to cause a plane crash and drama and nonsense and fukwai and it's the same thing once and over and over and over again, and now it's over. Because I've discovered it. So they went into Brazil, created a torture chamber, Doja Cat and all them, because they think that they deserve to kill people's kids because they were on TV. Imagine being that much in here, why? And that delusional that, hey, I'm going to do 21,000 rituals on kids, but 200,000 kids globally. 201, 398,000 children missing globally because they want to play with the Google eyes. And you can see it in them on TV. None of them have any money. They're all stealing, starting shit, looking messy, looking goofy. When I told you Rocky was my cousin, he is, because we're all related. I didn't know that. They were playing with everyone's DNA and ancestry and everything like that. I cut all my energy and DNA off from that. Like, I separated my energy from that. And also, too, it doesn't matter if they have your DNA and energy. They can't really read it. They read the basic code. But what they did do was play with my energy and play with a bunch of people and then bring us in virtual reality. And because they were playing with their DNA, and let's see if we can get a DNA from here and do this and do that. ASAP Rocky, we have a shared ancestor. We have a shared ancestor, and that's Joseph Cinque. The Joseph Cinque, the one they call Joseph Cinque. Joseph Cinque that sunk that ship and beat the fuck out of those white men. We shot an ancestor, and Rocky wants to go and play with Robin. So I'm like, yeah, she's trying to take your spiritual powers, Rocky. How the fuck am I taking your spiritual powers when that's both of my ancestors? I got my own over here. Aren't you stupid? Why aren't you writing your language? I thought you were on ear. The planet of ear. It's IR, aka the specific type of anatomy that gets you to be a high priest of rhyming and bringing down the language in Bubu Gasuzai, aka I use language in magic, which is what they're saying in Harry Potter. So now who's really ear? Or now you're practicing ear guai? Now is it ear why? You see now it really came out. So now when these bitches are playing games, and again it's coming back down to these children, why the fuck are these kids missing? They were doing so much, I can't even really get into that because people got kids and they don't want to really fathom the fact that these stupid bitches from YouTube are playing with people's kids like that on that level with chemicals as well too, and starting shit in people's kids, the school and production lines and food supply just to get it to kids and start like that in their after school program to start shit with magic. But they are. And these bitches are very goofy and very messy, and I'm not gonna even play with you for not a single fucking minute. They think that I didn't know how that they were goofy. How did I not know that you were goofy? I knew you were goofy because my money was funny, right? And I knew you were goofy because why is everyone's kids popping up missing? Did you see that triple drowning of those kids in Texas? And they're making shit up in the media too. You know what? Just listen to me. Be careful with what you do. On top of that, John Updike, Brazil, that book, Brazil's Watching. There's a book called Brazil by John Updike. And that magic, that Mato Grosso, and in that Amazonia, you think that I'm stupid? I'm gonna deal with you for that chemical server you're creating that's causing chaos now in tech and in the office with these stupid ass niggas playing with people. Don't play with me. Right, because these hoes got exposed so badly they don't have no idea what to really do with me or the glufosinate that I'm bringing down, aka hot pepper that's in your pussy because you brought it there from the ground, right, through your mind and your mouth, and then it had to go somewhere because the force of physics, it wasn't gonna put it anywhere else. It had to go into your pussy. So now bitches are putting out fire and and now they're mad and Google because they got caught up doing shit they should never been doing. He's a high priest. I'm a priestess. Hey, now she's been starting cartel Ilwai. Yeah, she's been telling and starting stuff. She's so cute. Hey, is that a shirt? Oh, it says Egypt. Kemet, right there. And look at her. Cute. Yeah, she wanted to represent. Yeah, I mean, Kemet. That's how they started. Anyways, it's just dogs. I love talking to animals. When people know I'm crazy. I should be on TV one day. By the way, that nigga on TV, Oscar, whatever, he's playing in everyone's cartel with Cazadores. But again, it's Baladores right now. So let's continue, right? Okay, so now, what's going to end up happening here is going to be a complete and total exposure of this on a major level. They never saw that movie, say that I got it. They didn't know I knew that woman. They didn't know I knew about that book, John Updike, Brazil. That's old drama in Brazil. That's really ratchet with Jana Kosi and Kosi Correa in the Brazil. Okay, so I know about how black people in Brazil are very stupid. They either feel like, okay, well, if you have to get involved with the Portuguese if they want you to defame yourself, or it's really hard, or you have to do this and this and that, and hustle, go to school, fight. Why can't I go, try to make it out, right? Now, if you're in Brazil and a lot of these motherfuckers are sellouts, selling out people's kids, do what I say. So now what's gonna end up happening is you're gonna end up finding out that you got caught up, your whole family and everything, because they're in international investigations. That's why you guys can get papers. And you're getting denied. And everyone has seen this. So now what's gonna end up happening is a complete ending to this bullshit you guys got started with people's kids. And it's really big. I have several articles. It's in that witchcraft book that I wrote. They have no idea that all this stuff is like 6 different cases. Playing with mucha gente. Playing with all this Uruguay, love spells and nonsense that I have it inside of that book. And you're gonna find out and you're gonna be so mad that you looked in my face and thought for 1 minute that you confused me or played with me and thought you were gonna do something goofy because you were like really delusional and on drugs and fucking on your pussy and Hanifi pussy and your Borgia pussy and Cyborgia pussy and Cy Hanifi Borgia. Why? Why did you start that one? That's the one I ended before it even started. Now there's 37 people in the chat and 17 likes. Let me screenshot that because that's all I have to say. Now you people will know. Yeah, Lorena Shanika, now she wants to get online and start a whole bunch of shit. Good. Girl, I can't join you today. I'll be online with another tutorial. Get on my Patreon. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.